All right. Yeah, Duel hits me up sometime yesterday, and the DM goes, the DM goes, G hates people that cluck when they talk like you. He just said it live. I'm guessing G means ghastly. So I'm like, cluck? Like, I didn't know what that meant. I never heard that before. So he goes,
Yeah, what's that?
He goes lip smack.
Oh.
And I was like dying. I was like, yeah, I do that a lot. And I sniffle a lot too when I talk. And Duel's like, you just did it, didn't you? And I'm like, yeah, I did it like 3 times while I'm typing this.
Yeah, to be fair, I do that a lot too. Like the
lip
smack.
I've never heard it said as clucked before though, ever.
I've never heard that either.
No, I don't know.
Only time I've heard cluck is when like people are like, "Oh, those clucking hens," like talking about like women talking.
Yeah, like birds.
Yeah, but they're like.
Don't the inner city people just come up with the best names for demeaning women?
Oh yeah.
Fucking like to call them chicken heads. I mean, what a
chicken heads.
Bunch of chicken heads. Yeah.
Bunch of fucking broads. Yeah.
A black guy can call a group of women chicken head day in and day out, but if like some white dude with like a dress shirt on calls a girl a broad, he has to stand in front of a podium for like 10 hours.
Yeah, get like shot
out of a cannon.
I mean, dude, everything cool now that you say that comes from cities.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, we talked about this a while back.
There's like a whole like movement of like white country hillbilly rappers, you know?
Okay.
And they're just dressed up like they got the baggy clothes, you know? They're
like when they were wearing FUBU in the early 2000s? The whole wigger thing?
Well, now it's like Carhartt, you know?
What the fuck's Carhartt?
It's like a working class brand, or it used to be, but now it's kind of like a fashion brand. You know, you've never heard of Carhartt?
Carhartt. Oh my god, you and Brandon were killing me. I see a car that's in the shape of a heart.
Oh, dude, I was so upset I had to go, man. It was like the one night
Carhartt. I've seen. This is like a working, like industrial type, kind of like Wolverine.
Yeah, but now it's fashion.
Is it?
Yeah, it's become like a. It's still pretty I
used to see this at Sears.
Yeah, it used to be like a Walmart brand, you know.
But what do you mean it's fashion now? Like what?
Like people wear it for fashion now.
Well, I mean,
like
you
the
can
same
get
way
some
they do
nice
Champion.
browns and greens with this kind of stuff. Some navy blues. Oh, the same way they wear Champ. Yeah, but Champion.
Where like it used to be a Kmart brand, but now it's like actually a fashion brand that people wear.
I get
like,
that,
unironically.
but Champion makes more sense to me because Champion, even when it was like a Kmart brand, was like a Kmart running shorts, boxing shorts, like kind of like active wear. Where Carhartt's more like you're like a lumberjack or you're working in cold weather. Like I don't understand how.
Right, like it's literally work.
Yeah, I don't see how this one transformed into a fashion. Champion makes way more sense to me.
Yeah, me too. It is a weird thing. To me, I guess I kind of see it as maybe like how people wear jeans that have like holes in them, you know?
I'm seeing it more like when Timberlands started to become huge in fashion.
Timberlands too, that's a good one.
Yeah, I see that more with that.
But you know, like how people wear like ripped jeans, like
yeah.
The reason people had ripped jeans initially was because they were like construction workers, you know?
True,
but like rich people will wear them to be like, oh, this is fashion. It's like, no, that's just what poor people have when they work construction. And you're just trying to like glom onto it, I guess, because it's cool or something. I don't quite get it. Champion does make more sense though, but still, it's weird to me because growing up, Champion was a fucking Kmart sweatpants.
It is blowing my mind that like because it's not blowing my mind that it's actually blowing my mind that Champion's still around. I thought they went under like 16 years ago.
Yeah, didn't they have like backpacks and binders and shit too? That was like
I'm surprised they're still around. Like my god.
Me too. Not only still around, but like there's people who are like wealthy wearing their shit unironically.
Yeah, it's like a Supreme kind of thing now for them.
Supreme too, yes.
Supreme I think was like they
Always vying for that.
yeah, they purposely were like, let's just make our shit insane expensive, and then people will think it's a high clout item.
Yeah, that's true.
Champion was ever like, I mean, I never saw Supreme
Champions
in my
was-
life. I never went to Kmart and saw Supreme.
No. No.
I never
only
saw
it
my
on the
mom
internet.
buying a loofah, and then to the right of me there was Supreme.
Yeah, no, Supreme definitely started out with the intention of being like, all right, we're advertising to be that.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna try to be.
And it just happened to work.
Yeah, I wonder how many. There just must be hundreds of thousands of clothing brands that try to do that and fail. We just hear about the ones that
Yeah.
do it really well, obviously.
Yeah, no, true. And then some, it's like an accident, kind of like North Face, remember? I don't know how old you are, but if you remember North Face.
Yeah, see, North Face,
Started off as like a hiking active thing, but then it became like everyone in school was wearing them.
exactly, because there was another brand, I think it was called South Pole, either South Pole or South Polo or something like that. And I always thought of them as the same as North Face when I was a kid. And then as I got older, I'm like, dude, that North Face brand really took off compared to that other vibe. It's not even close. That was also a Sears thing, though, dude.
Was it?
I saw
North Face?
I saw North Face at Sears, Macy's, J.C. Penney's. It was always at the big box stores.
Oh, okay.
Dude, remember Izod?
Izod, yeah. Is that still kicking?
Izod.
Fucking
They're
Izod.
still kicking. They're like kicking with the fucking alligator brand.
Oh my god, the alligator. Yeah, what's that, Polo?
No,
Alligator.
I forget what they're called.
They made polos though.
Yeah, the like Polo, like Izod.
What was the Rhino one?
Oh,
Rhino.
Mark Echo.
Mark Echo.
Dude, he was from Jersey, man.
Really?
That was a
shit.
huge brand, man.
Big.
He came up
Big.
big brand.
Yeah, I don't see it so often now though.
No one does. It was big like in the skater world for a while.
Oh, that's right. That's probably why I remember it.
Yeah,
Mark fucking Echo.
I think it might have. I forget whether it started as like urban fashion or skater fashion or like skatewear, but it might have started as urban fashion and then transitioned to skate. I forget the exact history, but that was a huge brand, at least locally over here for a while.
Yeah, it was. Now that you say that, yeah, it was definitely like a skate BMX brand, but it was like Kmart version.
It was like DC's autistic brother.
Yes, yeah. It wasn't like at skate shops really, but like
It was
you
like
find it at every box
when the
store.
Thanksgiving dinner is like, so how's DC doing? Oh, he's doing great. You know, he just got his master's. He's going for his PhD. Oh, and how's Mark doing? You know, he's getting by. You know, he's doing his thing.
Yeah. Sell him his stuff for half the price. But, you know?
He's got a nice little iron at his house. He puts the logo on the shirt. You know, he's working it out. He might get a steamer eventually. DC was like having a sweatshop like stitch in the logos, where Mark Echo was when you had those little beads that you put in on the little grid and then iron it together.
Yeah, that's right. My sister used to always have that. Oh fuck, that's taking me back, dude. Yeah, DC and Element were like kind of the hacky
Element.
skate brands.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had an Element like this fucking Element fleece, right? Zip up where it had the holes in the sleeves where I could put my thumbs through.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Volcom used to always have those too. Those hoodies with the fucking thumbnail.
Which one's Volcom?
That's the one with like the triangle.
I knew it.
logo,
It's the
like a
diamond upside down.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Yep.
Volcom. Yep.
That was a big one.
Volcom was
that was-
big also, like with I think the dirt bike scene.
Yes, yeah. It was a very like yeah, I think it was mainly dirt bike actually, and then it went to skate.
These are very X Games type brands.
Yeah, but those ones we listed were all like, if you could ollie kind of on a skateboard, you'd wear that shit. But if you could really skate, it'd be a little bit like niche. You'd have like the Zero, Fallen, Lakai, shit like that. I always just wore hand-me-downs anyway, so I didn't give a fuck.
Oh, dude, I was Walmart t-shirts and long sleeve all day.
Oh yeah.
Holes
My
in
buddy
them.
would go. My buddy was kind of well off, and he would go through skate shit. Like every week. So I would just like take his shit that wasn't even old, his skateboard and his shoes. Yeah, that's funny. Do you remember Uggs, dude?
Of course I remember. I mean, those are still huge.
That was like North Face. North Face and Uggs was like my high school years.
Yeah, Uggs are like, we're going to be like North Face, but we're also going to beat the shit out of Seals.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Uggs was stupid because it only marketed towards women, whereas North Face, even guys were wearing it. You know, they had the pink ones and then the black ones.
Yeah, like I actually have a couple pairs of Uggs, and it's the most.
No way.
It's the most comfortable shoe. Like,
you have Uggs?
I have two. I have slippers.
Oh, slippers. Okay.
And boots.
And boots.
Why
do you have Ugg boots? Why, dude?
Those were given to me. But dude, let me tell you.
Okay.
Have you ever worked in a pair of boots and thought your feet were on a cloud? Because I have.
No, but I've worked when I used to work in a kitchen. I'd wear those Crocs, and those things are amazing. Amazing.
You actually have Crocs?
I don't anymore, but when I worked in a kitchen on the line, they were required. They were not specifically Crocs, but you had to wear like non-slip shoes because it's very dangerous in a kitchen to not. So you're required. But Crocs were so comfortable, man. They're just foam. It's like two little clouds, and then they don't slip on anything.
See,
they look goofy as fuck.
They look uncomfortable to me. They look like there's no. It's just rubber that you're stepping on.
No, it's like this foam that just perfectly like supports your foot without being too hard or too soft. I don't know how to describe it, but I live by them. If you're in a kitchen, I would wear them, but they look goofy as fuck. I'd never wear them out. Like when you were saying you'd wear them to a date, there's no fucking way, dude.
My brother's such a fucking idiot because he has a pair of Crocs, and then when he's playing with his kid or my nephew or whatever, like in the grass, he'll be like, "Hold on, I gotta put these babies in sport mode." And he just kicks them off, and then he does this little latch thingy, and then puts them back on. It's like, dude,
oh my god,
what are we doing here?
Yeah. No, there's something nice about being able to wear something that goofy, just unapologetically. Like, fuck it, I'm comfortable.
I think Supreme has Uggs.
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry.
They do like a mashup.
Not Uggs, Crocs.
Oh, Supreme. Yeah. I'm sure a bunch of brands copied Crocs.
Crocs also make high heels.
No way.
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone wore them besides people who worked in the kitchen. I didn't know there was a market outside of that.
Yeah. It's funny because Mike Judge, the director of Idiocracy, right?
Everyone keeps talking about that movie. I've never seen it.
I've
heard more about that movie in the past year than, yeah, 1,000 times.
People the past several years keep like, oh my god, we're turning into Idiocracy. It's just like, all right, dude, like the guy who said that like 6 years ago, that was funny, but like now, like, just shut up.
You said Mike Judge?
Mike Judge, it's the guy
Isn't that the guy that Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, and King of the Hill.
Oh, you made King of the... I didn't like King of the Hill, but...
Really? I loved King of the Hill.
No, I can see why you would. It just wasn't for me.
I can see why you're a loser, but you know.
No, I don't mean it like that. I just mean I was more of a Beavis and Butthead.
You ever see the movie?
Beavis and Butthead the movie?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's not like... It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was like...
I used to watch the beginnings, like when they were watching MTV, and then I'd pretty much turn it off after that.
Yeah, some of the storylines you don't really have to stay there, except some of them are pretty fucking funny. I remember I pissed off this guy one day when I was at work, and it was when I was working for my family, and the guy went up to like talk to my boss, aka my family, and then after he was done, he left, and then my family came out, and my cousin's like, "Yo, that dude looked like the angry gym coach from Beavis and Butthead."
Oh, great reference.
Yeah. But yeah, the movie, it's a good movie. Like it's like borderline real good. I think some people overdo how like good the movie was. I think because they're trying to like make it sound like today is like the movie, but whatever. But I think it was overall like a good to really good movie. But in the movie, the people, it's based in the future, right? And everyone's an idiot. So they got a stupid pair of shoes for a lot of people to usually wear. And it happened to be Crocs. And I think Mike Judge even went, what if like by the time this movie comes out, or no, what if like in the future, like these shoes actually do become popular? Wouldn't it be weird that they're in this movie? And like someone was like, nah, that'll never happen. And by the time the movie actually came out, I think like a year and a half, 2 years after them making it, Crocs were already popular.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
It actually made, what, the movie?
Yeah.
No, because it was
that kind of popularized them.
It was not big box office at all. It was definitely, it was a DVD success.
What? So what's it about? It's in the future, people are just lazy or something?
Yeah, one guy gets like, he goes in a cryo, I won't tell you the full details, but he goes in a cryo chamber. He wakes up in the future. I forget how far, but like pretty like future, like hundreds of years maybe. And instead of like the world getting smarter, everyone's dumber, because like even before the cryo chamber part, there's like a little skit that it like explains like two types of people. And it's like trailer trash people that have like 90 kids, and like two really responsible adults like freezing their eggs and maybe having one kid, and they never have kids. So it kind of shows like the only people who are progressing are the retards, and all the smart people are dying off.
Okay, like only the dumb people, kind of like the George Carlin thing where only the dumb people fuck.
Yeah, it's exactly it. So it's a movie that, as good as it is, it's definitely something hard to make 90 plus minutes, but probably because Mike Judge is good enough to do something like that, it worked.
Huh. Like, yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, like, because what you just said, it makes sense. It's like, it's a good plot, but to stretch that out into 90 plus minutes would be hard. But again, he was able to make it work.
Yeah, it sounds like something that'd be perfect for like
a skit.
Like South Park, even. I feel like they could have done that justice too. Two things with that. One, everyone I know who has kids are retarded, in my life at least, and all the smartest people I know aren't having kids. So that sounds pretty accurate. And two, that sounds kind of like Futurama but flipped. You know, where like Fry goes into the future, but he's dumb and everyone's smart.
Well, the guy who goes into the future in Idiocracy is not a smart dude. He's just an average guy. But because he's average, he's looked upon as this really smart guy.
Right, that's kind of like the opposite of Futurama, because he's like this average dude, but compared to everyone, he's so dumb.
True. I think, I would say in Futurama.
I don't know if you watched Futurama, but
I did. I love that show, but I would say Fry was looked upon even in the normal times that he was in before going into the future. He wasn't looked at as like a smart guy either.
No, but he was looked at. He would have been average. He was just like a pizza delivery guy.
Yeah, average, but looked at like more meek and like timid or whatever, but not. A little.
I don't think he was retarded or nothing.
Actually, yeah, I guess Luke Wilson's character in a way was looked upon the same way. So yeah, okay, that's fair. I can see that.
I liked Futurama. That was a good show.
I loved it a lot. I didn't like the seasons that came about when Comedy Central picked it up. But I do like the original.
Where was it before that?
Well, the original, I think 4, and then there was a 5th season. I forget whether
was it on Fox?
Yeah, it was on Fox, but I didn't start watching it until I was younger, and it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, the original network was Fox.
Oh. All right, yeah, I haven't seen all of them, but I used to watch it and be like, I like this show. Better than The Simpsons. Simpsons fucking sucked.
Well, Matt Groening or whatever, who created The Simpsons, was creator or co-creator of Futurama.
Yeah, that's why I say that. Like, I didn't like The Simpsons, but I loved Futurama.
I liked earlier Simpsons a lot. I watched it a good amount, but
really?
Yeah, it wasn't. I would pick Futurama over The Simpsons. I would say like 4 out of 5 times, like 80% of the time, I'd rather watch an episode. Actually, to be fair though, I haven't seen The Simpsons, the earlier seasons, in so long that I kind of am curious to watch them again, especially the Christmas episodes.
Yeah, I've watched the videos where like they predict shit, but I've never really watched it. It seemed kind of old, like past our generation. But I don't know.
In a way, Beavis and Butthead's a little past our generation too.
Yeah, definitely. I was kind of young. I probably almost only watched it because my brother did. But I did like those MTV skits in the beginning.
Yeah,
where they were just shitting on the music videos. It was the best.
Do you remember, was MTV the original channel that Beavis and Butthead was on?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's awesome.
That's when I watched it, at least. It might have been on something before, but
actually, it was because it was like a test show on MTV's Liquid Television, which would show a bunch of cartoon either shows or skits, and some of them, like Beavis and Butthead, would get picked up to become shows.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that is MTV.
That was kind of when they were flirting with the idea of like, let's do things other than music.
Yeah, and then they came out with Real World. You're superficial, artificial.
I loved the Real World, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you ever watch that?
It was so bad, dude. Well,
the earlier ones were kind of bad, but like for our age, we were like coming around when it was like season 12 and on.
When I started watching MTV, there were shows like Next, or that show where like they would pretend to abuse.
Next, I forgot about Next. Fucking dumb show. I hate that.
Next. What about the show? Oh, Room Raiders. Remember Room Raiders?
Yeah, but I didn't watch it.
It was so stupid. They would like pretend to kidnap
so
3 people. It's like, yeah, okay, you're kidnapping 3 people.
Yeah. I didn't watch anything besides really Real World on MTV.
I saw the Real World Road Rules shows a couple times because those were like competition-based shows. It was like Survivor, but with retarded 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it's like people who will grow up to be on Survivor.
Yeah, it was the most. That's where like Theo Von came from. It was the most like real as you could get for a reality show.
You know, he's been calling MTV 24/7. Like, can you please delete this season?
I know.
For the love of God, it was a mistake. I didn't know.
I didn't have a mullet yet.
Yeah. I wasn't on Rogan yet.
Yeah, it was great though. You just get a bunch of people drunk. You have like the gay guy. They always had the Boston guy.
Oh, dude, by the way.
The buff black guy.
Yeah, there was always the buff black guy. There was always the gay guy. I remember one season.
Always a Boston guy too.
Yeah, there's always like a Jersey, New York, or Boston guy who's like he just doesn't understand being gay. He's not against it.
It was always an episode when they came head to head. Like, I just don't get it, man. I got nothing against it, but I didn't grow up like that.
I'm not saying
so offensive.
I'm not saying you can't be that. Just like don't be like that around me. You know, like what do you like?
Yeah, I just don't want to go to a gay bar. Huh?
And the camera would always pan to like one of the girls, like,
yeah, there was always like the punk rocker chick who was on heroin, and then it was like the fucking
there's
diva.
always 2 girls that were gonna make out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's always an episode where an ambulance comes near the end of the show, and then like you have to wait till next week to see if so and so.
Oh yeah, they just showed
died.
The lights. Like the lights bouncing off the wall, red and blue.
Yes.
Just like next episode, see what happens.
Yeah, or like a side profile of the ambulance coming in, but like the camera's shaking, like ah.
Yeah, there's the cameraman's running and there's like a fight in the street. Then the episode airs and it's not even anyone from the house. Fuck.
Yeah, it was like the neighbor.
Yeah.
False alarm, my dog, he had the hiccups.
Yeah, there was always the plant, too. There was always one character who very clearly was there just to fucking raise hell and cause drama.
And you knew he was going to get thrown out by, like, episode 6.
Oh, yeah. But he was totally paid by the show to be that guy. Like, 100%.
Yeah.
There was some guys he's too cartoonish. No one's like this.
Dude, that one line my buddy told me about, I forget, I think it was the guy's name CT or something, where he's like, you're superficial, artificial.
Superficial, unofficial.
Artificial.
Oh, artificial.
I think it's artificial. It might be unofficial. Dude, I don't remember it, but it's so old. You're superficial, artificial.
Superficial, artificial.
That's such a great line.
Yeah, it is. What are you Googling?
Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, dude, by the way, I'm getting cooked right now.
What do you mean?
Oh my! So remember how I told you a couple episodes ago about how when I saw that Tiger Belly Brendan Shaw video, I thought it had to
Yeah.
do with like Paper Tiger, Bill Burr, and Brendan Schaub.
You just had to comment, huh?
So I didn't. So I cut out a clip of me talking about that, and I put it on my clips channel. So
Shit.
I titled it Brendan Shaw versus Bill Burr. I put both their faces on the fucking thumbnail. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, all right, well, this is going to just be like every other clip video that gets like 4 views. Lo and behold, it has 830 views. And
Nice.
yeah, and people were not happy.
Why? Doesn't everyone hate Brendan Schaub?
Yeah, but like, dude, it's just me. They probably thought like Bill Burr mentioned Brendan Schaub or whatever. And
I know what you mean. Yeah.
And it just
you feel clickbaited.
100%. It's just me fucking So, dude, like, people were not happy. Like, wait, hold on. One guy goes, oh, wait, let me see if I can,
That was like on the Nothings where we called one of our episodes Louis
Joe
J.
Rogan
Gomez. People were furious. Dude.
Yes, that's
They're
right.
like, he's not even on this, you fucking son of a... And it's like, we didn't say featuring. It's the name of the episode.
Someone goes, what a fucking horrible video. You should be ashamed of yourself. This guy goes, this guy wishing you the best, clout chaser. And bro, I've always wanted to say this and now I can. Bitch, I am clout. I tell a nigga, don't dick run. I was so happy I got to say, this was boring, a waste of time. Dullard sounds about right. I've listened enough clicking on this, not hearing Burr or Brandon. Heck, fuck this. And then that guy comments again, just play the clip, stupid. You ain't the reason we clicked on this.
Well, it's like, what an idiot. You thought you'd hear from Burr or Brendan Shaw. Like, people actually got tricked into thinking they were like talking about each other.
Do you have crickets in the background?
No, I don't think so.
This one guy was like furious. I could tell he was because he commented twice and his spelling was all fucked. He goes, the bro nice vid. Keep up the pathetic drama shit talking as if your opinion matters to people and maybe you'll get double digit subs. Fucking loser, LOL. And then he comments again, be sure to delete all the negative comments, by the way, or your ego won't last. I'm like,
what a loser. That guy's a loser.
In my head, I'm like, I was reading it and I'm like, didn't you click on this video because you thought it was going to be about drama?
Yeah. I can't even wrap my head around the type of person that would like delete a comment because they got their feelings hurt. Like, what the fuck, dude? What are we? We're adults.
I'm about to delete all these comments.
Nah, you love them.
I do, but I will say this. I'm not unhappy that there's no dislike thing showing. Because holy shit, dude.
I'll see it. Where's it at?
I'll show you. It's
what's it called?
Content. It's the like ratio is 14.9%. Which is that means there has to be like 50 something to 60 dislikes compared to 7 likes.
I can't even find your shit.
Oh, you're able to actually see the dislikes? What?
Yeah, I have a Chrome extension, so I can still see dislikes.
They actually made an extension for that. That's crazy.
And I downloaded the day it came out.
Why would Chrome? Because Google owns YouTube. You would think they wouldn't allow that.
It's because like they're like independent people. It wasn't made by Google. It was made by just some coder, you know.
True.
But yeah, I'm sure if Google found out, they'd probably delete it. But it's not popular
Come
enough.
on, Jem. You think they don't know?
No, they don't fucking. Are you kidding me? You think they're keeping tabs on the dislike fucking Chrome extension?
Yeah, they're probably like, fuck.
They're too busy with like global domination, dude.
That's very true. Someone actually wrote I hate when YouTube does this. Someone wrote a comment, but it doesn't appear on the video, and it pisses me off. It's like I got a notification for it.
I hate that.
Why isn't it like...
That happens on Twitter. It's like 3 replies, and then I only see 2. I'm like, well, where's the fucking third one?
Yeah, like where? And dude, it's not even like I saw like a notification. Like I literally I read part of the comment.
Well, you can see it in the bell tab, but you can't actually see it.
Yeah, when I click on it, it's gone, and I'm like, excuse me, I know it exists. I'm looking at the preview.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's YouTube doing that or people deleting their comments or something, or maybe editing them or something.
It goes like this. He goes, "That is the best Greg Opie Hughes imitation I have," and then ... I'm guessing it says I have ever heard, but I'm interested.
They called you Greg Opie Hughes.
Yeah, they called me Opie.
The fact that they know his real name, like what the fuck?
Oh well, his name's pretty. People know his name.
I didn't know it.
You didn't know Opie's name?
No, I didn't know it was Greg Opie Hughes. I just know it was Opie and Anthony.
Well, it's Greg Hughes, but Opie's his like stage name.
Oh, I thought it was his middle name.
I would guess that this person is not a fan of Opie.
Yeah, but he's not a fan yet. He knows his name, you know?
Hey, man.
It's like haters are fans.
It's whatever pushes the ratings.
Ever seen Stan from Eminem?
Stan from Eminem?
Yeah, you've never seen that?
What's that?
His song, Stan?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the... Wait.
This was on MTV.
This was released in 2000?
You saw it before Beavis and Butthead.
This makes no sense because it says it was released in 2000, right?
What?
But Stan from Eminem.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but I didn't start hearing people call people Stans until maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah, that's true, but it's from this. That's what it's from.
It originates from this song?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
I'm going to look it up, Stan.
Oh my God.
Origin.
Why don't you just believe me?
Early 21st century with album with allusion to the 2000 song Stan by the American rapper Eminem obsessed fan. Yeah, you're right. It did come from this.
Yeah, the guy's name is Stan and he's like obsessed with Eminem to the point where like he kills himself.
Oh, but now why did it get so popular recently?
But this gon' call and wondering why. I don't know.
Wait. That's
yeah, he uses a sample from that Dido.
Oh.
You've had to have heard this
song,
man.
What's that sample? What's that sample from? What's the original song?
Dido. I think it's called.
When was that?
Tears gon' call and wondering why.
1998.
Got out of bed at all.
Oh, that's right, Dido.
Morning rain comes up my window.
It's
a good song. It's actually a great song. I love that song.
Oh, that's been on, I think, TikTok recently.
And even if... Wait, you've been on TikTok?
No, but I'm on YouTube Shorts, which are the same thing.
Which is TikTok, yeah.
And dude, so many
it's
people.
It's just exported TikToks. That's all it is. Every single clip I see on YouTube Shorts says TikTok in the fucking
And like
thing.
you can see a fist trying to like erase the TikTok logo, like scratching it out, like get it out of here.
YouTube's like, we'll put that here.
Dude, like YouTube short, like TikTok, if TikTok was Sprite, like YouTube Shorts would be like ginger ale, and then Snapchat short videos would be like 7-Up.
RC, yes. Lemon lime, Stop and Shop.
Yeah, it's fucking ShopRite brand.
Dude, I think YouTube is gonna take it over though.
You know what it is? YouTube.
I don't like making predictions like that, but it seems like it's going that way.
TikTok will eventually, and who am I to fucking? But TikTok, I think, will eventually become old news. Where YouTube, it's gonna be very hard for that to become old news.
Yeah, TikTok has. I mean, YouTube Shorts has the whole entire algorithm of Google since it's existed behind it. TikTok's not going to be able to compete with that when they fully do it, you know?
That's not true because TikTok was the #1 website in 2021.
No, it was. And it's the biggest social media platform for sure. But I mean, like YouTube just started doing it, you know? Once they catch up, I feel like their algorithm's so good.
You know what type of videos I love watching? Or not even watching, just reading the thumbnail and title and just scrolling past it. When it's like the failure of so-and-so. And it's like, you mean the guy or the company?
The demise.
Yeah. You mean the person who made hundreds of millions of dollars and then the company finally went under because that's what companies do? And that person's the failure, not you who's making the YouTube. Maybe you making the YouTube video who accomplished 0. Maybe you're the failure. You ever think about that there, huh, Chad?
I'm going to grab my Glock and wear my chain. 'cause that's what niggas do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Tupac. But yeah, no, that's people always they're like L3, Ethan decline. It's like, all right.
H3.
Yeah, but people say L3.
Oh, why?
Because L is like bad, like taking an L. LW.
Oh yeah, like that H3 guy.
Ethan decline.
Yeah, his content stinks. However, the guy's made a killing doing like so. Eventually, yeah, he's gonna fall, but like, who
You've
cares?
never been more right about anyone in your life.
Oh, dude, I remember.
I can't believe I used to defend him and be like, "No, Whitey, you're wrong," and you're like, "Dude, he fucking stinks." He's like the internet police, and I was like, "No," and then like less than a year later, he just went on like a down. I was like, "Oh my god, you're right." This guy, all he does is complain.
Because he got big from that vape.
Just a fat guy who complains and has a fucking ugly wife.
He got big because of that Vape Nation thing, and I watched part of it, and I'm like, no, like this isn't this isn't good content. Like this is a 30-second clip at best that isn't even an original idea. People have like thought of this already.
But, yeah, I never even watched that video, but I know it was like its biggest one.
But whatever, that's whatever.
He used to make fun of some videos, and I liked it. But that was before he started being like, you can't say this and you can't do that.
The one video
I wear teddy bears.
I forget what the
Bill Burr was mean to me.
I forget. No, it wasn't even him that complained about that. That was a bunch of like fans to be in his defense. And then I know,
but he was so gay on that.
He was, but then he also did another one which was a lot better. At least it seemed like it was. So whatever.
I just love how Bill Burr didn't know he had Tourette's.
He has Tourette's?
So like, yeah, that's why he always like does those weird fidget things.
I thought it was just because of a nervous tick.
It is. It's a tick, but it's from Tourette's syndrome. And
all right.
No, like legit. I know people who have it, and they do the same type of shit.
I don't think he has Tourette's, but okay.
He does.
I don't think he does.
Why not?
I've seen the tick. It seems like something he might be able to control better.
I don't think so.
It comes off that way to me, but whatever. I'm not a fucking doctor, so who cares?
I don't think he's purposely doing that.
I don't think he's purposely. I just think that it seems like a tick that he'd be able to control a little bit better.
Right, but if you can't
this
control
is the one thing that
if
if something were to ever blow up of me talking shit about this guy, this would be the thing, because it would be such an easy thing to be like, you're such a piece of shit. Like, no. This is the one thing that
I don't think you're being mean. I think you're just saying your opinion. But I mean, he might be able to control it better. You might be right, but you're at least acknowledging he can't control it somewhat, which is Tourette's.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, I think when it
might be a mild form, but
it seems to me, and listen, I don't know the fucking guy from Brick in the Wall, but like, or a Hole in the Wall. It seems to me that when he's on camera, he's more nervous, which makes the tics come about more.
Yeah, 100%. That, like, my OCD tics happen more when I'm driving because I'm more nervous. I can see why.
I forgot. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
But anyway, I was saying Bill Burr was making fun of him for it, but I don't think Bill Burr knew like it was an actual like
that's hilarious.
Nervous tick.
That's
he
hilarious.
Thought he was just he kept being like, dude, you're shifting around like you got a wire on you. he's like you've adjusted your hat like 20 times and it's haven't even been 5 minutes.
What I'm confused about is I'm sure because I never saw the whole, not in a trillion years would I watch the whole interview, not in a billion.
I did.
I don't understand how it seemed like he was surprised that Bill was acting that way. It's like, dude, have you not like he grew up on radio like this. This is what he does.
Yeah, no, he like Ethan was
weird.
starting to pry into his life, and then Bill was just like, yeah, don't talk about that shit online. And then Ethan kept prying, and then Bill got kind of upset. But it's like, dude, you should, once again, if you were a true fan of him, you would have known that. He doesn't talk about his like family and shit.
Well, I'd say two things to that. One, it did seem like it came off as Bill being a dick on that. However, it's because Ethan was so awkward that it made it feel like he was being a dick. Like, dude, when he goes, what do you want, my like social security number or whatever? Like, that's like like I would be dying at that point. But like for him to be like, so like you you don't want us to talk about this? It's like, no, I've said no for like the 1,000th time. But yeah, please continue, please. It's like that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Bill was just busting balls like usual, you know.
That's why I was surprised that you would think he would. I mean, like he does that every fucking interview or conversation he's in. He just busts,
everything.
That's like I don't. That was weird. That was surprising to me.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was the first time where I was just like, this eating guy kind of stinks.
Yeah, I do. It's so weird. I don't know if this is like me trying to purposely be a contrarian, or maybe I don't like. I don't want to say dogpile because I think that gets overused in a gay way. But like when people start bashing on someone, like a ton of people, I kind of start like wanting to get into the defense of that person. Like so many people, made a video of this awkward interview, or Bill Burr, or like you found out who the true alpha and who the true beta, and I'm just like, all right, dude, like, did you get Bill Burr on your show? No, you didn't, because you're not successful like the other guy. So like, fuck off a little bit, all right? Like, Jesus Christ.
No, that's fair. I think it's fun to be contrarian.
I like playing devil's advocate. It's fun.
Oh, 100%. Even if I don't like it, like I don't like Ethan, but if I saw a bunch of those, I'd be like, shut up. You don't know. He's millions of subs. He's doing something right, you know?
Yeah. I'm waiting for Sunny V2 to make a video, the downfall of Google. As if like it was a huge failure.
I thought she was like depressed.
No, Sunny V2. That's a YouTube channel.
Oh.
He's
you're talking about the one we know.
He's got like his channel is literally the videos that I was just talking about. Like it'll be a line chart of like a stock crash. It'll be like the downfall of Dan Blazarian, or the downfall of Jake Paul, or the downfall of Rice Gum or Ninja or whatever. And it's like I purposely at this point have not clicked on videos hoping it leaves my algorithm, because every time I watch them, I always leave either disappointed or pissed off, because he clearly is biased and doesn't like the person he's talking about in the vast majority of these videos. Like, dude, he made a video, right, about Ninja, and like
I've seen it. Yeah,
how
I've seen it.
Ninja, I think Ninja took like a $10 or $20 million contract to go on this one streaming service, but part of it, I guess in the contract, he had to make a video, or he chose to do this about how he's happy to go to this platform.
Yeah, Mixer.
I guess. I think it was Mixer. And like the Sunny V2 guy is like talking shit, like, you obviously did this for the money. And I'm over here like with my head in my hand, like, bro, I watch sports all the time. Yeah. This isn't anything like, this might be new to him, or like some gay kid that watches Twitch streams all day. This isn't new to me. Like I watch sports all the time where someone gets an insane contract to leave a team, and then when they're having the press conference or whatever, he's just like, oh, I've always wanted to be an Astro, and I really love the organization. Everyone knows he did it for the money, but no one gets no one gets that butthurt about it. It's like no one actually thinks like, oh my God, how could you do this? It's like, because he fucking plays, duh. What do you mean, how could you do this?
I mean, he might be just like, I don't know this guy, but he might be thinking, like, he was probably just going with the crowd on that one, because the sentiment when Ninja did that move, like, most people weren't on his side.
No, I get that.
Because he was kind of abandoning Twitch for like quick cash, but it ended up working so well for Ninja, because then Mixer went down like 6 months later. So he still got the 20 mil, didn't have to finish out the 2-year contract, got to come back to Twitch with 20 more. Like, it worked out beautifully.
Of course it worked out beautifully.
But no one respected him the same, and then his channel kind of died after that. So kind of like it hurt him in the long run, but for short term, it was nice.
Possibly. You know, we don't know if I clearly don't know.
No, we do know he's nothing now.
No. See,
he's not even in the top.
That's not how you judge it. That is not how you judge it at all.
That is. It's no one watches Ninja.
It's not how you judge it, though. Again, that's not how you judge it.
How would you judge it?
You would judge it based off if he did, say there was only 2 paths to take, and he didn't go to Mixer and he just stayed on Twitch. Do you know that he would still have a large enough fan base where he would actually make more than that 20 million? Where long term,
I don't know.
You don't? Do you know?
I would guess. No, I think you're right. I would guess he wouldn't make more money if he had stayed.
But it's easy for a retard to make a
still probably
fucking
would've fell
YouTube
off.
video and be like, if he would have just stayed, it's like, you don't know that. Like, this isn't like 10,000 subscribers. This isn't 1 million subscribers. This is tens of millions of dollars. You're not in that realm, my man. I'm not in that fucking realm. We don't know, okay? They know. That's why dude, when you're dealing with $20 million, 99 times out of 100, you have very smart agents and managers with you. At least you would hope so, unless you're like a child actor or something. You would hope so. So you have people telling you the pros and cons of the move. So I'm sure he was made aware of the pros and cons when signing the contract.
Of course, yeah. Mixer was just throwing huge money out because it was their last ditch effort to like be a competing thing with Twitch, but they ended up going down anyway. So his agents probably knew that, was like, yo, this number's way higher than Twitch is going to give you for a counter offer. Like, just take it, So I get that.
Yeah, I can't even think of Twitch giving anyone a contract because they're so big.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what all the big guys do now is they get an offer from YouTube or like Facebook, and then they bring it back to Twitch, and Twitch
Wow, there's your free market right there, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because YouTube and not so much Facebook, but more so YouTube is definitely competing right now with them heavy.
Dude, wait till Meta becomes a thing.
They've already signed a bunch.
And Meta's like, yo, you want $1 billion they're gonna have
Yeah.
dude, Meta might be the first like $1 billion contract to a freelance entertainer.
Dude, that's true.
Actually,
Meh.
sports might be the first before Meta. Yeah,
No way.
Dude, there's already $500 million contracts.
Yeah, but sports is on the decline, man. This is something we keep coming back to.
It's not though.
It is.
If it's on the decline, how are $300, $400, $500 million contracts being signed?
Because it's still big. There's still a lot of old people in this country, but like,
it's not just old people.
Gen Z ain't watching sports, man.
Just
esports.
because there's more. What's the word?
Like, who watches the Olympics?
Fuck the. I'm
50-year-olds.
I'm not talking about the Olympics.
They'll all be dead in 20 years,
I'm not talking about the Olympics. I'm talking about Major League football and basketball. And if baseball can get their act together, I mean, they're still signing $300-400 million contracts, so they're obviously doing something right.
Yeah, that's true. That's because they pack out the state. It's probably the seats, right? That's what does it.
No, that's
not the streaming.
It is. It's the telecast.
Is it?
Yeah, telecast. Yeah, because when you're
you think they don't make most of their money from packing out 50,000
the NFL, I think, just signed $100 billion deal with like Amazon or Apple or something recently.
Yeah, doesn't most of their money come from people going to the live stadium?
No.
And paying for the food, concessions, seats, tickets, season tickets?
Nope.
Field tickets?
No.
Behind the batter's box?
No.
How not? That's so much money, dude.
It is, but
every game that's like 50,000 seats times however much they charge.
It's a ton of money, but it's not as much money as the TV.
It's advertisers?
The TV contracts, yeah.
No, who watches TV?
Gem, all right, a football field can hold maybe.
Like, what's the Yankee Stadium? How much seats?
It's around 42, 43. It's 40 something.
How many
thousand.
games?
81 games a year.
So 42,000 times 80.
Gem, I'm not saying it's not a lot of money. It's a ton of money.
Times however much. And the tickets get more and more the closer you get, right?
What do you mean?
Like, the closer you sit to the field, it's more and more money?
Yes, but sometimes...
Like, if you're right on the front row, that's probably more money
closer you get to the field. Yeah, yeah, usually, yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Depending. Like, if you're on the bleacher seats close to the field compared to behind home plate, but a little away from the field. But that's all.
True.
But yeah, I
don't know anything about this. The only reason I even say this is because I know a lot of rappers and like rock bands made most of their money from touring than they did from actual sales.
Usually,
because when you pack out venues like that, that's so much fucking money, dude. That adds up.
I would say when it comes to rappers and musicians, they probably make more money when they tour when they're not popular anymore. Like, I don't know who's going out to buy a Beastie Boys album right now, but you might get 6,000 people to show up at a cool arena to watch them tour.
That's true, because no one pays for music anymore.
Yeah, so I can I can see that.
That's true. Because you can't really watch sports for free, right? Online. You have
All
to
right, let me
pay.
see if I can find local revenue, which consists of ticket sales, concessions, and corporate sponsors, is earned by the team themselves. It's in its FY ending a 70.7% drop from the previous. This is all these are all COVID numbers. What percentage of NFL revenue comes from ticket sales? All right, here we go. An NFL team earned about 7 million on average in ticket sales from a single stadium event in 2016. About 55% of that revenue is used to pay athletes or musicians. 10%. No, what's the? And the remaining 8% profit. No,
Holy shit.
What?
Okay, so have you heard of that Messi guy, the soccer player?
Oh, what did you look up his salary?
I know. I looked up his last deal that he signed.
Yeah.
For 4 years, it was 826 million.
Soccer players.
So it's almost $1 billion.
So in America, we don't, or at least I don't look enough to see what Formula One racers and soccer players get, because some of them get like.
Oh, I've heard NASCAR is pretty fucking.
Yeah, so
like the biggest.
Soccer will probably have $1 billion athlete before anyone on fucking Twitch, Gem, is getting $1 billion.
Yeah,
like, come on. I mean,
Patrick Mahomes
you literally have
for the NFL.
506, but not all of it's guaranteed.
Patrick Mahomes was 702 million for 10 years.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't 702.
Really? He says it.
Well, all right.
Most lucrative contract player.
I don't know what website
history.
you're looking at. All right.
Oh yeah, maybe this is just fake news.
What percentage of revenue are ticket sales for the? Let's just do NFL. That's the big one here. Ticket revenue is 75% of the money for college football. It's 15% of the money for. It's 15% of the money for the NFL.
Wow.
It's 75% for college?
That makes sense.
Not to me. Like, college is still.
Remember, because you said they can't like sell merch and shit.
No.
And the Coca-Cola ain't paying for fucking college advertising.
The schools can sell, like someone's selling the merch. The kids
right,
can. They actually just changed the law on that though. But hold on, this SEC.
But also, it's not televised the way the NFL is. Like, it's not as popular. Doesn't get as much viewers.
Yeah, hold on. Where did you get your stats? Please source them. Last I checked, media deals are the biggest revenue source for college athletics. They are not football tickets that are tied to donations, pound media money. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Are they giving the donations back if they don't play? I'd be surprised. All right. Oh, this is a Twitter thing. I want to look at a more. I need to see a more, not accurate, but like trustworthy thing.
Yeah, this one, I know this one ends up saying it's like, the deals don't always go through in the NFL. So they're not as watertight.
I don't even trust so with NFL, if you get with the NFL contract, a good portion, it's starting to shift, but a good portion of those contracts are non-guaranteed money. Like, you'll literally hear when someone reports on someone getting, say, a $200 million contract, be like, yeah, well, he's lucky if he gets 80 million of it,
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with, like, taxes or paying someone off. It's just the signing bonus is 100% guaranteed, and then the actual contract itself, it's worded in ways where, like, say it's a 5-year deal, but the team decides to like get rid of you after 2.5 years, basically you lose. I mean, you could just say you lose 2.5 years of the contract. It's not like baseball where once you sign a contract, your leg could explode.
You can shoot the crowd, and they're like, all right, we're still paying you in prison.
No, not you. More so, something bad has to happen to you. But yeah, okay. You're still getting 100% of that money.
Shit.
And actually, baseball contracts are awesome, and some other other sports do this, but baseball's like made a history of this where they'll be like, listen, man, you got 3 years left at $20 million. You haven't hit a ball out of the infield in like 6 years. Can we just like pay you for the next 30 years, like $4 million a year or something? And people will be like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. I don't have to play anymore, and I'm still going to get my money. And also, it's going to be paid in a way where I can't blow it right away. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Or they'll do that and then go, okay, but then you have to like adjust for like inflation or interest or whatever. So like each year you're not just getting 5 million. You might be like, this year it's 5 million. Then the next year it's like 5,700,000, and then like it's just like insane amount of money. But the organizations understand that too. When they make those deals, like you're dealing with billionaires and people and billionaire lawyers and shit like that. So you have people who are signing off on these deals, understanding how the market's going to go and how inflation's going to be percentage wise in the future. So like they're writing these deals where at the end of the day, they're not losing as much money as you think they are because they're adjusting for all that shit too.
Yeah. It's all like worked into the deal.
Yeah, that's why it's always funny when people like destroy players. Like, why? Like, these millionaires, they don't even care. Just fucking play the game. It's like, what about the billionaires who are also signing the contract? Do you understand? Like, their number starts with a B, not an M, and that's way more. What, they're the good guys?
Yeah, no, I like this guy for like if there's something I haven't heard about before. But anytime I've watched a video where like I know about the situation he's talking about, he always gets shit wrong.
Who's that? It's not from
The Sunny V2 guy.
Yeah, it seems like they're
like
very...
I've seen when I've seen like episodes he's done of stuff I'm very informed about. Like he'll literally get shit wrong. Where I'm like, that's not true. If you did like one more ounce of research, you would have known that's not true at all.
I think he just does opinion pieces. I think that's how you have to take it.
Yeah, one of his recent he gets good views though. To give him credit.
Oh,
I mean, he gets millions of views on every single post.
He crushes it.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He'll have like 500,000 views within a few hours of uploading.
Damn, yeah. So he makes good shit. He just did a video on Daddy 05.
I saw that, but I don't need to like watch it. It's like, yeah, we're all there.
Yeah, I was there, and I bet however you tell it isn't even going to be like the full thing of what happened anyway. He's probably going to be like, and then Keemstar came along and then shut down the channel. It's like, no, there was a lot more before that, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. He'll act like the YouTubers had like something to do with it. It's like, no, the FBI knocking on his door had something to do with
the
it.
fact that they were like broadcasting, hitting their kids was definitely way more than anything Keemstar did.
Dude, that was one of the things that happened that I looked around and I'm like, yeah, I don't like the people that make the same kind of videos I make.
Oh man,
because they got so on their high horse and they so like, we did it. It's like you didn't though, Sarah.
Yeah.
You didn't do jack shit actually.
And not even we did it. Just like they were so happy that they got like an extra 10 views on their stream. But like they were such little clout chasers, dude.
Oh, dude.
They didn't care about the kids. They just were like, "Oh my god, did you know I got Keemstar retweeted me?" It's like, you fucking phony.
Nothing but
Based
a cock
mama.
chase. Oh, that was a big. She was big on that stuff.
That was her whole thing.
Was it?
Yeah, and then that Sparkles girl.
I don't remember her.
Joy Sparkles.
Oh, I remember hearing about her.
That frumpy chick that didn't wear makeup. That had like a mental breakdown.
I always got her mixed up with this girl. Her name was Jenna Marbles, but I don't think they're the same person, right?
No, Jenna Marbles was one of like the first vloggers on YouTube. She's like old school.
Okay. Who the fuck is
she? Was kind of hot, only with makeup though. Without makeup, she looked like a toe.
Oh, I remember this girl.
Yeah.
Is she like? Is she alive?
Yeah.
Oh, good
she
for
like
her.
quit YouTube.
Oh.
She got like canceled like a year ago.
What'd she do?
She used to have old sketches where she said like retard maybe or something. It was nothing serious. It was nothing like that she should have been canceled for, but she's one of the, she's one of those people who kind of embrace the whole woke shit, so it's like they started to eat her alive.
Wasn't there like a thing that a lot of people tried setting up? It was like, I think it was called Kilroy or whatever. It was like this like thing where everyone was going to get together and a bunch of people gave a bunch of money. It was going to be like a VidCon, but for like that group of creator. And then it it backfired or whatever, and like people were like going nuts. So like, oh my god.
Yeah, it was Tanacon, right?
Was it? I don't know. I thought it was Kilroy because I remember the song from Styx.
Maybe
Kilroy.
it was
Mr. Roboto.
Kilroy.
Domo Magato, Mr. Roboto, Domo.
I saw them live.
Domo. You saw Styx live?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't
my first concert.
I wasn't big on them, but Mr. Roboto's.
I wasn't huge on them, but like it was a cool concert to see for the first time.
Did they play Mr. Roboto?
Of course.
I do. Sometimes some
kind of question that. we would have charged the stage. It's like the whole reason we were there. What are you talking about?
I'm Kilroy.
No, they were good though. They played a good show.
Yeah, my one buddy, he's older than me. He's he loves the singer. Thinks his voice, he can still sing at his age. He's probably in his 70s. I think he's still alive. And then, he loves Styx a lot. It's like his favorite band.
The guitarist fucking threw out a bunch of picks. And like, I was like elbowing moms to try to get one.
Did you get one?
Yeah. I got two. And then
did you get one? Of course you did. You were like going against a 55-year-old arthritic hip woman.
Yeah, I was this little kid. I just like crawled in between everyone's legs and grabbed like 17.
Yeah.
But like one woman I kind of like accidentally bumped out of the way, and so I gave her my extra one. And she was so happy.
That was so nice of you.
Yeah, but then I went back to my mom. My mom was like, "Do you have one for me?"
No,
like,
Mom.
Oh shit! I didn't even think.
This woman I stiff armed and gave her a black eye. I kind of felt bad.
Yeah, and then I gave my mom mine.
I actually almost got a foul ball at a Yankee game the other day, but I would have had to really had to scrape up this watch I was wearing, and I was not going to scrape it up on the concrete. So I gave up on it. I'm like, nah.
What do you mean? Like you would have had to wrestle for it? Yeah,
like the ball. It wasn't as if I jumped up, I caught it. It was a few feet away. However, whatever row of seats it went in, the person there, if there was one, didn't catch it. So it bounced. So it started rolling. At that point, it's like, charge.
Everyone's jumping.
Yeah. So I charge in while holding a beer because my one buddy who I went with wouldn't shut the fuck up during the game. So like, I didn't know a foul ball was coming until like this girl we brought was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh man." So I'm fucking over here holding a beer, running to the ball, and I could have stuck my arm in the trenches, which would have gave me like a 10% chance of getting this ball. I was still pretty far away, but like, dude, I would have had to scrape up this watch, and it wasn't happening that night.
You're wearing no shirt with just a jersey on and just fucking the beer and you're fucking just doing that run with the beer.
You literally described exactly what I was doing.
No, I could see it in my head.
I always wear the jersey. I never have a shirt under it because, it's fucking summer.
Why didn't you just pass your beer to the hand that didn't have the watch?
It was too late. There was no time. There was no time. There's no time.
Yeah, you would have to like wrestle a fucking 5-year-old out of the way. One of those guys who like takes it from a kid.
I will say this about the taking it from the kid thing. If the ball bounces around and it rolls to a guy, it's like, you had your chance.
Yeah, the kid doesn't care. He doesn't even know where he is.
No, he cares. But like, if it's a foul ball, here's the all right, how about this?
You think a 5-year-old cares more about an adult that's going to one?
1,000,000,000%.
Like you've watched them your whole life.
Dude, 1,000,000,000. That's all they'll cry. That's all that dad will hear on the ride home.
No, I know, but the kid doesn't actually care. Like he's not an actual Yankees fan.
Yeah, but he'll cry about it.
Kid who got brought along.
He'll cry about it though, bro. Night in and night out.
Good. He'll teach him some humility.
If I'm,
and not everything's about him.
If I were to ever catch my first home run at a game, and I'm with a girl that I'm dating, it's like, dude, if some kid like behind me is like, "Oh, can I get?" It's like, dude, you can't put me in this spot. I would actually tell the father, like, "Hey, buddy. You gotta tell your son you can't put me in this spot. I gotta either give the ball to this girl who she will, if she's the right kind of girl, be like, thank you so much, but you're more into it than me, and give it back. Because if she doesn't, I'm gonna fucking choke this bitch out.
If the girl takes it, I'm throwing her on the fucking, off the fucking bleachers.
Yeah, like I'll do the fake polite thing, like, hey, here you go, but like she better give that shit right back.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a fight.
Have you ever gotten one?
Never, man. I've never got a foul ball.
Man, fuck the watch. You should have gone for it.
I didn't want to scrape. I didn't want it.
It's a watch, Don't you have more than one?
I do, yes.
Yeah, that was priceless. You could have got a foul ball.
A foul
Although
ball.
it's not signed. It's not signed.
You can eventually get it signed, but I don't do signings or anything like
Hey,
that.
Derek Jeter.
It's more the experience.
Hey, fucking, what's the guy's name?
Yeah, ple's tell me more. Retired.
Joe,
Theismann.
No, who's the guy? Fucking Johnny Damon. Is he on the Yankees?
Actually, you know what? We're gonna play a game. Keep naming sports athletes until you name one who's actively playing.
Actively playing on the Yankees?
Yes.
Not in a million years could I do this. No, Derek Jeter's not on there anymore?
No. Keep going.
Johnny Damon, Derek Jeter. It's
How about you keep going baseball players until you hit an active one?
Joe Frazier.
No. No.
Who's Poppy?
No. The answer to your question is no. But
It's gonna be like 4 Red Sox players. Is all I can name.
He did get shot in DR a couple of years ago.
Did he? He's dead?
No, he's alive, but he did get shot.
Oh.
It was actually it was a
wow.
close call too. Like it didn't look pretty.
Oh, what was the other guy? The really skinny dude on the Red Sox.
Chris Sale?
No, he was around the Johnny Damon, Big Papi era. Fuck.
Tall and skinny or just skinny?
I think he was just skinny.
Dustin Pedroia?
Maybe.
White guy, played second.
Nah, I think this dude was more Spanish.
Oh, Coco Crisp.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ellsbury, yeah, that guy.
Jacoby Ellsbury. Yeah, he went to the Yankees.
Yeah, he was a skinny guy. Oh, is he there?
I wouldn't never say he was real skinny. No, it was actually a terrible contract. They gave him a really nice sized contract, the Yankees, and he just never stayed healthy. Like there was a running joke of like we're like find Jacoby Ellsbury. Like no one knew where this guy was because like he was just
He's at the bar.
something like that, bro.
Just eating chicken wings. No, I really couldn't though. Like if you offered me $1 million right now, I could not.
How about an active player in any professional sport?
Tom Brady.
There we go. Okay, good. I mean, this might be.
And I
his
could do
last
that
year, but
Klay Thompson that I said the other night.
You
last
could.
night.
That's very. I'm actually impressed.
Stephen Curry.
What about it? Do you know his brother's name?
Stephen Curry?
Yeah,
I didn't know he had it. Denzel? No, that's a rapper.
that's his father, actually.
Oh, okay. Denzel Curry's a rapper, I think, too.
It is. Yes. I am the one.
That guy, yeah. I am the one to make it. And then he still puts out a song every now and again. I'm like, nah, it's not that one though.
There is there actually are where it's how does it go? And always treat your friends like your mother. My mama said treat your friends like your mother.
Oh, I've heard that. That's a good one.
Yeah, wear rubber. I forgot how it went, but I like that song. My daddy always said something. My mama said always. Oh no, my daddy always said treat a girl like your mother. And like my mom said wrap it or something like a rubber. I forget. I'm butchering.
I am the one to that's the best one.
That's the one. Though. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Such a good song.
Actually, I played it and my buddy's like, it's only good. It's only popular because of the meme. I'm like, no, it's a good song.
No, it became a meme because it was good.
Ricky, that's the name of the song.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky.
Wait, does his brother play basketball?
My daddy said, trust no man but your brothers and never leave your day ones in the gutter. My daddy said, treat young girls like your mother. My mama said, trust no hoe, use a rubber. Yes.
That's a good line, dude. That's a good.
I always quote that shit.
That's actually good. I like that.
Like, we can do it raw. My mama said, trust no hoe, use a rubber.
Holy shit. Denzel Curry. That's a throwback.
Yeah, I like Denzel Curry.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff. He's got a unique sound,
I like it. It's like, it's in between an independent rapper and a polished rapper signed by a record company. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not too polished, but it's also like not a guy trying to be like this raw independent dude. Like he's just doing his own thing.
No, he was doing his own thing, and then it kind of clicked, and that song blew up. Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't have been more wrong though. I'm looking at his recent stuff. They've got some good views. He's still relevant.
Good. I like, dude, I do like his stuff. I just don't know a ton of it. It's,
Oh, Clout Cobain. I forgot about that one.
I've heard of that. I gotta play it now.
Yeah, I forgot about this song too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to click on it. The following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. It's like, Jesus.
I think I've heard this song before.
It's a good one.
That's been a thing recently, in the rap world.
Like emo rappers.
Yeah, like black rappers like stealing white people's culture.
Yeah, they're sad all the time now.
Yeah.
It's like grunge rap.
Yeah. Huh.
That is white culture.
That is what we're supposed to be. That actually, it's more Japanese culture. I think they kill themselves more often than white people on average.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah,
but they're white.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Like they're like whiter than white people.
They're so white they kill themselves.
Yeah, they're pale as fuck. You know what? Good. They deserve to steal our culture for once, you know?
Trust no hoe, use a rubber.
Yeah, why are fucking rappers so depressed now?
I think, like you said, it's more fitting to that generation now.
Oh, is that, yeah, you think there's a lot of sad little kids coming up?
Yeah, that XXX guy, like, was huge. And I got him, and I know this is, like, the most subjective, no one gives a fuck about my opinion kind of thing to ever say. But, dude, I tried listening to his songs.
They stink.
They're just not. But it blows my mind because they are some of the most popular pieces of music in this day and time. And in my head, I'm like,
that's because he
how?
died, though.
Really? I thought he was really popular before he died.
He was he was in like the middle popularity.
I think
of
it's
rappers,
the perfect
but when he
storm.
died,
You got this young, quote unquote, depressed kid rapping about being depressed, and then he dies young as fuck in the prime of his career. So it's like a perfect, like, how do you not listen to this? Well, I'll tell you how. It's just not for me.
It's like the Tupac effect, you know? You never got to see him fall off, so he's always going to live as this legend now.
True, but you don't like Biggie Smalls, which I'm not.
Biggie stinks.
That's, dude,
the fact that forever until the end of time now, anytime Tupac's mentioned, Biggie comes into the conversation is the biggest tragedy in modern history.
See, this blows my mind because there's a lot of Biggie Small songs that I love. I don't like
Fair enough.
any Tupac songs.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I like maybe samples from
that's why
some.
I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Yes, but that's not
the greatest diss track of all time, dude. I mean, what are we... California Love?
Yeah.
Ambitions as a Rider? Dude, Tupac's
but those are songs
slam
where
hits.
once the first part is done, I'm like, all right, on to the next
I
one.
won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with me.
No, it's boring.
Fucking Dr. Dre, dude. You kidding me?
Dr. Dre also sometimes has some boring songs, bro.
Dude, here's the thing, though, is like...
DMX, though.
Oh, DMX. I mean, what is...
DMX said, yo, my lips are going to smack and we're going to make bangers. Like, let's fucking do it.
Nah, but Biggie's a fucking barnacle on the side of Tupac's ship, dude. People have no idea how not popular Biggie was. Like, Biggie was not popular. Like, Tupac was, like...
To hell with the popularity. Dude, listen, my opinion don't mean shit. Of course, Tupac's still going to be popular. I'm saying Biggie Small, I listen to the music. It's just
Biggie was only popular because of Tupac, though. That's how popular Tupac was.
What I'm saying, Jem, is throw away the popularity for... By the way, we have to cut part of this and make this part of the argument.
Biggie Smalls is like Bert Kreischer, and Tupac was like Joe Rogan. Like, it's not even on... The only reason anyone talks about Biggie is because of Tupac.
First off...
Same with Snoop Dogg. No one would be talking about Snoop Dogg if it wasn't for
biggest
Tupac.
Slap in the face. Fuck Snoop Dogg for 5 seconds, Jem. I'm trying to say, throw the.
But I'm saying that's how electric Tupac was. He made everyone around him fucking martyrs.
Well, he died. You know. All right. So obviously, not everyone liked him.
Even before that, he was huge.
Jem.
Biggie's done like not even a quarter of the sales.
Can I get
I hate it though. It's bothered me my whole life that Biggie is even put in the same league.
Can I get it? Because they are.
They're not.
They are.
They got into a beef, and that's why everyone talks about.
Most Def is better than Tupac.
No, how dare you? How fucking dare you? Tupac has the #1 selling record.
I'll put Miss Fat Booty over anything Tupac's ever produced in his life.
Stinks.
Dude, Biggie Smalls, again, throw away the popularity for a second. Push that to the side. Just listen to the music. It's like
I did.
The fact that he's able to write those lyrics,
He's a fat guy,
and the fact that he's able to jam so much in a
it's like
short
an unfunny Patrice O'Neal.
Ari Spears.
Yeah. Biggie stinks, dude. Name a good song from Biggie. Like, oh wait,
It's funny because I like Ari Spears too.
I hate him.
He's not
he's kind of funny.
It's a flip of the coin, you know. Sometimes you get one, and sometimes it's like, all right, that wasn't one of your best.
It's true. He has some good bits, though.
But dude, seriously, like
He's not Patrice O'Neal.
Do you not like East Coast rap at all?
Tupac is from the East Coast.
Tupac has a West
born in New York.
But he has a West. You know that he's got a West Coast.
But he was born and raised in New York.
Okay, but all right. So his music, what does that sound? West Coast or East Coast?
Well, when Dre came on, obviously it was more West Coast.
More. It was all. It was 100%.
He was a fusion. He was like an East Coast rapper with West Coast beats.
You didn't answer my question. Do you like East Coast rap?
Yeah.
Then this is surprising to me.
I like them both. I like both styles. I like Southern rap too. I like Atlanta style, like Chopped and Screwed, like Young Jeezy. I like more Northern, like I even like ICP, Insane Clown Pie. Like I like all rap.
I think by the way, anyone listening to this, if they hear that part, they're gonna be like, "What? Jamie won that one."
ICP has some good fucking.
They do. They actually do. You know,
they actually do.
Do you know how I learned about them?
Oh.
I used to play a video game on my PlayStation 2 called Backyard Wrestling.
Oh, really?
And it was based on a real thing that went down and probably still goes down today, where people would fight in the backyard WWE style. But
that's
obviously,
right. That was a thing.
That was a thing. Tables, the long
they used to film it.
Fluorescent light bulbs, and the game did well enough where they made a second one. And
really?
The two faces of the video game were Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, ICP.
Really?
100%. 100%.
That's hilarious. I never played that. That's funny.
And I remember like creating my character and picking out the match, and in the background of the video game, it's all about the homies. That's my dog. It's just I just remember it. I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking ICP.
Don't get me wrong, they have some of the corniest songs ever, but some of them were actually bangers, dude. They actually could rap sometimes.
I'll also say this about them. Because I've gone to a lot more live concerts recently, because it was not something I did at all, like literally at all, in most of my 20s, I'm starting to see like, okay, it actually is a nice thing if you're a band or a performer that puts on a show.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos where like those two guys, they get it. They understand like ticket sales and putting on a show, which they do.
Yeah.
Like you can have someone who is a 10 times better musician in your mind, but they just might put on a really boring live show where you're just like, well, I could have just put Spotify on in my car.
yeah. I've been to concerts before where I'm like, literally, I'd rather just listen to the studio album.
Yeah, especially if you're standing. It's like, what the fuck? I'm standing for an hour? High as a kite.
You're standing, the sound's kind of off. They're not really into it. They're older now. The singer's sitting down on a stool. You're just like, what are we doing?
One guy has a stupid tattoo you can't stop looking at.
Yeah, there's always one guy who's way too into it.
Yeah.
Like, this stinks.
That reminds me. The other night,
Biggie stinks.
So remember how Bill Burr had his new special at Red Rocks in Colorado?
Oh, is that where that was?
Yeah, that venue,
that outside stadium.
Yeah, that venue's more for concerts and music, honestly. That's kind of why and we can talk about Bill Burr's special in just a second. We actually never got a chance to talk about that in depth. But I saw South Park, they did a 25-year anniversary special at Red Rocks.
South Park?
Yeah, so the creators were there, Primus was there, Ween was there, a couple guys from the band Rush came in. It was
badass.
It was badass. It was 2 hours. I thought it was going to be kind of gay because the first like minute and a half started out gay, where it's just showing a bunch of people who showed up like dressed as Kyle, like
it's a girl that I like. Like it's some like sentimental.
Now more
25
than
years of
ever,
magic.
I was it now more than ever. She gives me butterflies.
Flies.
Da-da-da-da-da. I bet I
He's
could.
political and shit. Or something like that.
Political and stuff.
On stuff.
I bet I can
be political
too.
too.
Yeah. But I think that was like a
And then he
second.
pukes.
Blah, blah, blah. I am the almighty clitoristan. But no, the special was really cool. It was disappointing the fact that they didn't play one song from Isaac Hayes. No, they didn't play a single Isaac Hayes song.
Who's that?
That was Chef.
Oh,
I mean,
Chef.
No matter what songs they make now, like Chocolate Salty Balls is like
Chocolate Salty, but I mean that's the go-to.
It's it's weird. I don't know. I've heard so many conflating things about how it ended with them on either a bad note or a lukewarm note, but I don't know. Maybe
didn't he leave? Like
he left because they were making fun of Scientology. And
he's a Scientologist?
Yeah, and like that left the weird taste in their mouth because it's like we make fun of everything, but now we make fun of this one thing. And then he died shortly after.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, he died really shortly like within a year or two of him leaving the show. 100%. And there was a letter that was sent to Trey and Matt. Like a very like mean, nasty letter, supposedly from Isaac Hayes, like about like they're bigots and they're this and they're that.
Oh my god!
And even those two guys said, we don't think he actually wrote this. We think it might be like from like
Scientologist,
or an agent. Or so it's just but like even besides that, fuck that. I don't even care if it was 100% from him. It's been season 8 was his last season, so it's been. 17 years. So I don't know if maybe they tried to like ask someone in his family if I don't know, but it was disappointing to not see a single song. Who knows why it didn't happen, but I mean the fact that there wasn't a Chef song during a 2-hour anniversary that's all about music. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, come on. That was a classic.
Yeah.
So did they still have Chef in the show after he left? Did they change the voice actor or did they just get rid of the character? Because I didn't watch the later stuff.
100% got rid of the character. The only time...
Good. At least they did that and didn't try to fucking like have a new guy.
No, they actually killed his character off in a very aggressive way.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he fell off a mountain, got his face eaten off by either a bear or a tiger. I think it was a bear. And then maybe died by getting bit by a tiger or shot, and then he shit himself.
Oh my god!
But the thing in the shitting yourself wasn't surprising because everyone shits themselves when they die in South Park. So
true.
It's just a thing they've done since the Walmart episode.
So what songs did they do?
Blame Canada, the intro song.
It's a great one.
Everybody knows, everyone knows, it's Butters. That's me. Shit, I was kind of working on our podcast while that was going on.
Where'd you watch it?
I
love those songs.
So it was such a coincidence. So it was on Comedy Central. So I don't have cable, but I was watching my parents' dog for the past 3-4 days. And when I'm at my parents' place, it gives me a chance to actually watch cable again to see if I'm missing anything. And lo and behold, 25-year anniversary of South Park. I'm like, get the fuck! Like, I would have never known about this.
What are the chances?
Dude, seriously.
It's perfect.
It was like the last time I saw cable. Remember I told you I went there and lo and behold, it's the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, the verdict for the child.
The verdict. Just by chance.
Dude, every time I go there, something's going down.
It's almost like there's something kind of overrated about like YouTube and choosing your own shit.
I feel like
sometimes just walking into something and being like,
dude, I feel like the next time I go to my parents, Yellowstone's going to be erupting.
Yeah. We've never before seen footage of UFOs tonight. You're like, wait, what?
It's a good thing I stopped by.
Yeah. Damn, so I'd have to go on cable to watch it. That's disappointing.
Oh, no, you can watch it now on Paramount.
Yeah, now I got to get a fucking app.
Yeah.
I already have 17 of them. They're on Paramount?
Yeah, because I think Paramount is owned by Viacom, and Viacom owns Comedy Central, and eventually, so South Park's deal with HBO Max, I think, ends in 2023, and then after that, they'll be on Paramount.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I think also they've been doing these 1 hour specials. And I think all those are only on Paramount. They're not. I haven't watched the past 1 or 2 seasons, so I've been out of the loop with South Park. I don't know. It's not. I've been telling myself to go back and binge watch the episodes I've missed. It just is, it's been 20 something years. The show obviously is way different.
Yeah, it's a very topical show too, I feel like.
Trying to think of the other songs. I can't believe I'm
like a lot of their shit you can watch later and still appreciate it, but some of their stuff's very like in the times.
Oh, it's Easy K. They did it, which is funny. It's funny about that because the commentary on that movie, they said that was the one song they probably didn't have to put in the movie. And this movie,
I love that song.
I love it. It's easy. It says "shit say poo" like
shit say poo.
And this poo is cold.
Fuck is the worst word that you can say.
Fuck is the worst word that you can't say. You shouldn't say fuck. You shouldn't say fuck. You shouldn't say.
And it's a good song. Like it actually has like the production value, all the voices when the chorus comes in. Like
I do get their point though, because their point is even like without that song in the movie stays exactly the same.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But the best part is when as soon as that song ends, the next scene is all the kids at the movie theater watching the movie again.
Yeah, that's right. They just don't give a fuck. Yeah. Dude, I had no idea Isaac Hayes looked like a fucking like DMX.
He's like
I thought he was like gonna be some fat black dude. He's like wearing sunglasses and the giant golden chain. He looks like a fucking black superhero.
He's if Stevie Wonder and DMX they blended them in a factory or something.
Yeah, if DMX played saxophone. Like.
One of his biggest performances was he played this song called Freedom at Woodstock, like 1969. I mean, he goes back.
Shit.
Yeah, this dude goes back.
He's on South. He's like the whitest black guy ever.
He had no idea that when they casted him for South Park, he's like, all right, well, this isn't going to be anything. And lo and behold, it's one of his most successful entertainment ventures of his career.
One of.
It really could be
it
could be the one. I don't know enough about him, but yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, it didn't look like his fucking saxophone gigs were taking off. So
yeah, but dude, it is. I don't even think they. I'm trying to remember because they played clips of old episodes. Actually, if you remember Bill Burr's special, Red Rocks, you see to the left of the stage, there's this big mountain size, these rocks, right? That's why it's
yeah.
They actually projected full scenes from the show and even new clips on those rocks.
That's cool.
Yeah, like the whole rocks were covered. It wasn't like just some little rectangle. And I don't think I saw Chef once, man.
God damn it.
Yeah, I left it going, all right, that is it. It sucks that didn't happen, but this was still a cool thing to watch. I'm happy I watched this 100%.
Yeah, definitely. It still sounds awesome, but I get where you're coming from. Where like, at least when I used to watch that show, Chef was a huge part of it, man. Huge part of it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, in essence,
the kids would always go to him. He was like their little mentor, you know?
Yeah, around season 7, 8 was when the show really started to change for me personally. And personally, I see that guy everywhere now, by the way, bro.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He you know what he does? He does the prototypical YouTube short where he's on like the bottom 20% of the screen going, I wonder how this is going to turn out for him. And then shows the clip and then might say something at the end. And it's like, you just suck.
He's like the Bob Saget of America's Funniest Home Videos.
He's the garden gnome Saget.
Just like the clip carries itself, but then you got to attach your glom onto it with your stupid commentary.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, he found a really nice groove with that kind of content.
What are you saying though, personally?
So the show was changing around season 7, 8 for me, and then season 8 was Chef's last season. So in essence, it really hasn't been the same since he left. But dude, that's almost 2 decades ago, man. That's so. I mean, that's not even like a a thing to say anymore. Like the show's even different from that. Obviously, like it's crazy. Like he was in. To think about it, he was in 8 seasons. There's 25 seasons, not counting the special. So 8 times 4. Chef is only part of 32% max of what South Park is.
True. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's so much more South Park without him than with him. Well, I guess the movie too, but then the specials cancel that out.
The most recent one I saw of him, I mean not of him, but of the show was the COVID one.
Actually, hold on. I'm a little bit off on that only because I think on starting season 17, they started doing only 10 episode seasons. Where like the first several seasons they had like 20 something episodes. But I still think there's more content without him than with him.
Definitely, yeah. There's got to be, right?
I think
it's 25 years.
Yeah, I think enough time.
And he was only in the first 8.
Yeah, you're right. There has to be.
But yeah, did you see the COVID special?
The one where they're older?
No, the first one.
Oh, where they pretend to be like, was it kids against vaccines or something? I forget what they were.
Yeah, it was like during the pandemic. It was just about.
Oh yeah. It was good. I told you about it. It was where Randy fucks like a thing. He like fucks.
Yeah, like he's like selling weed that started it or whatever.
That's another thing. I'm not big on the whole Tegrity Farms thing. It's not.
You know what the biggest takeaway for me was? Yeah. Oddly enough, it was the soundtrack in the background. It was really bad.
I don't even remember the soundtrack.
Like I'm not talking about like songs that they do, but I'm talking about like just like instrumental soundtrack. You know, like the background music.
The sound editing, you mean?
Yeah, the sound editing of just like scenes when there's a dramatic scene, like the dramatic music, or like when there's a.
Oh, they do.
It was really bad. Like noticeably, I couldn't not focus on it. I was like, this is bad. It's not matching the mood. It sounds like it's
the dramatic music they do a lot is like,
oh, it sounds so bad now. It's
what
like, is this?
Like I forget if it's like a piano or strings or whatever. Yeah, it
sounded like a bad commercial. I was like, this is like it's so bad I'm noticing it. Like if you notice it, that's how you know it's bad.
Another thing that
get some more sound.
I don't like with the new episodes, and not even the new. Like it's been going on for so long. Is I actually liked it when the animation was shitty.
Yeah.
It made it, I don't know.
Charm to it.
Yes, there was so much charm to it. I understand as a animator, you want to get better every day, but like, God, it just, I don't know. It just feels, it's not there anymore. What are you going to do? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, the soundtrack was off. There was some funny stuff to it, but then there was a lot of like inside jokes that I just didn't get. Like Mr. fucking Garrison was like Trump, and I was like, I don't know why that's a thing.
So apparently that became a thing because that was supposed to be a one-off. So you know how like South Park, they do their episodes in 6 days?
Yeah.
So they were going to have Mr. Garrison run as Trump against Hillary Clinton, and then the following episode that would be done because Hillary wins.
Oh,
they actually made an episode of Hillary winning. It was like almost complete, if not complete. And lo and behold, they're watching election night, and they're like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
Like, oh, there's a thing
now. so they had to recreate the ending of the episode and release, Trump winning, aka Mr. Garrison. But then they had to like get together and be like, "So like, do we just have Trump as president now in the South Park world and have Mr. Garrison go back to him, or is Mr. Garrison just now Trump?" And like they decided to take that route.
Okay.
They really got.
That's actually funny now that you explained it behind this. But upon watching the episode, I was just confused.
And I think they fucked up too, because I think in the episode where when Trump loses to Biden, I think they made an episode where they thought Trump was gonna either that or they learned their lesson. They're like, we ain't doing shit until
we ain't doing nothing. We're just gonna wait. Or create both.
I told you though, I thought he was gonna lose.
Yeah.
And I don't watch that shit. But you know what? I thought? I knew this like really stupid ass redneck dude, right?
Yeah.
And even he was like, "Man, I gotta admit, man, Trump's really dropping the ball." And I'm like, "You?"
Yeah, if you're saying it,
something's going down.
Yeah, I didn't have much faith in Trump. I just didn't have any faith in Biden. I was like, I can't imagine people will vote for this guy. And then the pandemic hit, and I still was saying he would win, but I was starting to be like, this is bad.
Do you think he's really like that, or people just magnify all the slurs that he has?
Who, Trump?
No, Biden.
Oh, Biden. No, I think he's really like he seems pretty fucking old, man. But then again, I don't watch him. I've only seen clips, so maybe I am just watching out of context shit. But I don't know, man. He seems pretty fucking old to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense to me. And I understand.
Like he tried to shake someone's hand who wasn't even there. Like that's.
I know it goes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but here's like it goes into that George Carlin joke. Like this is the best we can do, folks. All that kind of gay shit. So like I almost never like bringing it up because. Like you're gonna just like anyone listening would be like, like they just have to like put their 2 cents in. But dude, like,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense that there's 2 parties in this entire country, and like the person that you get is a old man who slurs. That doesn't make sense.
I know.
Because I understand, and the reason I don't like saying that is because I'm sure 50% of the people listening to this would be like, of course it makes sense. It's those stupid fucking libs. It's like, oh my God, dude, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm saying it's like if you had a basketball, like say you had a Yankees Red Sox and the Yankees had all baseball players that had Parkinson's. It's like, you wouldn't as a Red Sox fan go, of course, it's those stupid Yankees. It's like, no, you'd be like, why the fuck, why are they, why choose different players? This doesn't make any sense.
It's true, man. I don't know. I think it's because we don't really have a choice, you know? They kind of like pick who we get to choose from.
Oh, do you think it's almost like, look, not only do they not have a choice, we're going to like showcase this guy just to show how much power we actually have.
Yeah.
Next we're going to have Duck President.
I mean, that's kind of what Biden feels like to me. He definitely feels kind of like
a big middle finger to the people.
Yeah, or just like he seems like the most president of my lifetime that it's very clear he's not running anything, which I don't think any of them were, but he seems the most where it's like, I don't think Biden's making decisions.
Well, I was thinking about you the other day because Joe Rogan was talking about some of the Saudi people, how much money they have because they just have billions of dollars of oil coming out of the land they own per day. And he was talking about how like there are trillionaires in the world. And I thought about you. So. And because, dude, think about like the drug world.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to see a drug lord on Fortune 500, like the most richest man in the world, Pablo Sanchez. He moves 800 kilograms of coke per hour.
Yeah, I mean, they say the richest man in the world is Elon Musk, who's worth $250 billion, and he's in the open market. Like, think about the black market, man. I don't know. My mind always goes to like, I think it's already trillionaires.
Yeah, my question is,
I could be wrong. I don't know shit.
What's bigger, the black market or the open market?
I think the black market, or it might not be bigger, but I think it makes more money because when things are illegal, they're way more money.
Yeah, it's
like
you
said,
do you
drugs,
want a Ferrari or do you want a Ferrari that has a dead girl in it? You can fuck it.
Yeah. Like, you want to pay for a hooker or do you want to pay for like an underage Somalian child? Like, one's going to be more expensive than the other, you know?
Like, you can get a Ferrari and pick up a girl at a bar, or we can just tie one up and put it in the trunk. It's going to cost you a little more, but hey, we bring it right to you.
Yeah, we'll throw in a fucking missile in there with it, and a drone.
You want some shit no one's ever even seen before? We got you.
But there's that part
Fentanyl,
of my mind.
never heard of her.
Yeah. Fentanyl.
We got shit that's microscopic that will fuck you up.
Yeah, you're still dealing heroin.
This shit's mixed with uranium, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, precious metals, all that shit. Yeah, but then the other part of my brain starts to go, like, if there were trillionaires, don't you think that shit would leak out a little bit into the public?
Yeah, like, dude, if there's such and such black market, I mean, if someone's a trillionaire in the black market, it's like, really? They're gonna just let him? Nice to see you, officer. Have a good day. Like,
yeah, no one's
top
talking
of the
about
morning
this guy.
to you. Like, no way.
Like, I think we'd know a little bit, maybe. I think the closest thing to that might be the whole Bitcoin guy.
Yeah, but like even no one knows.
But no one knows.
See, that doesn't. That is bullshit. There's no way no one knows who created Bitcoin. There's just no way.
I know.
It's impossible.
I'm starting to think people can keep secrets.
Maybe we just can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true. But you know how people always will do that, where they're like, if this thing was a conspiracy, like someone would have leaked it by now. And it's like, but if you look at history, like look at the Freemasons, dude. They were a secret society for like 1,000 years without getting caught by the fucking Catholic Church.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought they were just like a Elks Lodge or something.
Yeah, they kind of were, but they believed in a bunch of shit that was like,
yeah, but did they
would get burned at the stake for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they do anything? Like,
yeah, they did like hallucinogens and like they believed in not a Christian God, and that was like.
No, I get that, but did they do anything?
Yeah, they built fucking all the cathedrals and they built Washington D.C. and
I thought a cathedral is a church thing.
Yeah, but they were Masons, you know, like they built like giant.
Oh, is that why they're called Masons? Because like they were Mason, they did masonry work.
Yeah, like look at the Capitol building. Like that shit was built by Freemasons, man. That's why it looks different from everything. It's made out of marble. It's fucking this giant. They thought like the ultimate stamp they could leave on the world is giant like structures.
Lo and behold, the only thing people think about now with that is some dude wearing a bison hat.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
You really left your mark on the world, didn't you there, buddy?
Yeah, but so
all
funny.
that masonry work just for a guy to dress up as Braveheart.
Oh, if you could just
steal
take him
all your
forward in
thunder.
time. It's like the beautiful Capitol building that we spent, 30 years perfecting and building. It's like now it's just like January 6th bison hat guy. Biden stumbling to it.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying, like, the White House. Although I don't think Freemasons built the White House. That
video of him falling on his bike is the funniest
thing in the world.
God. That's every old person with a bike.
He had one job, dude.
He had
one job.
He literally stops
and not fall on the bike.
He stops. He freezes. Literally, time itself freezes for half a second, and then he just go. He doesn't make a sound. He just freezes. And it was like when you're trying to balance something, and it just falls.
Well, he doesn't try to counteract it. Like, he doesn't try to shift his weight. He just falls with it the whole way.
I'm surprised.
And no one tries to catch him. Like, it was the slowest fall.
I'm surprised when he falls, he didn't just say it loud, looks like I'm falling now.
Yeah, he just rolls up silently and just falls over.
He did.
Although, the funniest part, my takeaway from that video is I was shocked how young he looked in that.
Oh, and
like his legs looked fit. Like he didn't have like varicose vein legs. Like I was like,
well, he probably is a biker,
there.
so he probably has nice endurance type leg. I mean, dude, when you're wearing that biking gear, it just like sucks in all your crests and like it makes you look younger. I've seen 70-year-olds on bikes where I'm like, oh, are you 55?
Yeah, in a scuba suit, you're like, you look pretty young and chipper.
Joe Biden.
Now, yeah, I remember people were saying though, like, because I thought I was the only one.
It's a stunt double.
I was the only one who thought that he looked really young in that. But then I saw a bunch of people being like, "Oh, maybe it's one of the president's stunt doubles," because they do have stunt doubles. And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't think it would have fell." If it was a young guy pretending to be Biden, the last thing he would do is fall. I think.
Oh, dude, they would have decapitated him.
Yeah, bring attention to it. Like.
I'm watching the video now, bro.
I haven't seen it. So. It's a fun. I don't care where your politics align. That's a funny video, dude.
Oh my god, dude! People in the comments of that, like, well, your president did this. It's like, dude, it's fucking hysterical.
Oh, the amount of people on that first tweet video I saw that were like, oh, he got his foot caught in a little pedal loop. Everyone's done that. It's like, dude, come on, just laugh. It's a funny video.
Well, yeah, that is probably what happened, but it's still funny.
I know, but it's like, you don't gotta, can we just laugh for a second and not have to be like.
And maybe, can Dave Smith, I don't know, tell a fucking joke?
Oh my god.
I'm still on that.
Well, if you listen to Legion of Skanks, he tells plenty of jokes. But I know what you mean. His Twitter
sucks.
I like it, but it's definitely not funny.
It's not.
It's like very politically charged. I just love seeing your things where you're like, tell a joke.
Tell a joke.
I'm waiting for the day he responds.
Dude, I always think of that scene from Family Guy. What the hell is this? For God's sake, somebody throw a pie.
You stink. The SpongeBob episode.
You say you stink.
Yeah, what did you say? That SpongeBob episode where he's like, oh, God, you stink.
Oh, God, this guy stinks.
Stinks, that's what it is. That was such a good episode.
I also like from Dodgeball. Hey, you. Oh, no, he's like, you guys suck. Thank you. Oh, man. Don't you have we're doing something later on today, right?
We are, yeah.
Involving Ed, possibly.
Ed might not be there, but we're still doing it.
Because he didn't come on this one now, did he?
Yes, what the fuck?
And now watch. Brandon's going to be up my ass. So I thought you were going to tell me next time you had Gem on.
I know. I was so
be,
bummed I had to leave last night. That was fun. I missed Brendan.
I like this arguable thing, bro.
Me too, dude. I think it's perfect for us.
I think it is too.
It's the most perfect thing. It's what we do anyway, just themed.
I'm gonna take a clip from this episode with the Tupac Biggie thing.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh,
that might be episode 2.
There's certain things like me. I could argue on any side of every side, but there's certain things that I've held deep inside, and that Tupac Biggie one's one of them. And I'll never take Biggie's side on that. I hate it, but it is fun to get people going on that because most people love Biggie.
Yeah, we got the anchor.
I've never heard a good reason why, but
ready. We got the Twitter ready for it, and then that's it. I mean, fuck. How many episodes? We said 10, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then away we go, and then it's gonna
be so easy to bang out episodes.
I think so too. Like, I am a little bit worried about getting one every week, but honestly, dude, again, a 2-minute argument between us, we can like do 50 of those.
Yeah, because there's no
Again, we can also agree on a topic too.
We'll never run out of topics.
I don't think so.
And there's no pressure to make it a long form thing where we have to make it like a certain
That's the
length,
cool thing. There's no pressure at all.
No, it's just fun.
We put so much pressure on ourselves the first thing we did.
Oh my God, we were doing 2-hour apps at a certain time every week. No, there was no theme to it, so we just get on and be like, so what happened this week?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we did it as long as we did, to be honest with you.
We had to at least make it a year, but let's be fair. The last like 2 dozen episodes, you're in your car.
Oh, no, that was
I'm on
the
stereo.
Demise. Yeah, no, that was... we can put that one on me.
You're homeless.
When I got quote-unquote homeless, that was the end of that podcast. Oh, man, that
Your
sucked.
thing starts what, in like an hour?
No, it's at 9.
I thought it was at 6.
No, it's at 9, man.
Oh,
remember? 'Cause T-Tac.
God.
Oh, Maron. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Oh, man.
Dude, I went into the group chat today. I was like, can't wait to see you guys at 6. And T-Tax was like, don't you mean 9? I was like, oh, that's fucking right.
Well, then, all right. Then I'll talk to you in a few hours then, man. I'm going to go get some food, bro.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough.
Shit. Thanks for coming.
Nine's rough.
9's rough on a Sunday. 9?
On a Sunday.
T-Tech, what the fuck are you doing with the kids earlier in the day?
I picked the 2 people who have the worst. Dude, we just need to get new people.
Ed's not even going to be there.
I love T-Tac and Ed, but we have to get new people.
Brandon's in London. It's probably like fucking 12 noon over there.
That's good, though. That means it's
actually,
earlier for him.
He would, because 6 p. Like, if say it was 6 p.m., that's 11 for him. That's not terrible. He does stuff like that.
I mean, I dare say Brandon, for Debated specifically, would be the perfect person to do it.
Yeah, I also...
Because he's very opinionated.
And by the way, no, never mind. That guy probably wouldn't make sense, because sometimes, like, he can go on tangents, which is cool, but, like, you need some moderation.
Who?
Remember the dude? We had a really good talk, and then...
the Muslim one?
Yeah, and he went MIA.
Nah, yeah. Did you ever get back in touch with him?
I finally hit him up one more time again today, just to be like, hey, man, what happened to you, bro? Never got back to me again, even though he's active on Instagram, so I have no clue.
Okay.
Maybe he's going through some shit.
He'd be perfect for it, but he'd be perfect for if we found someone to sick him on, and then we would just stand back.
Oh, dude, like let the dogs loose.
Oh my god, if we found someone who was really into the topic and then we brought him on and we just fucking opened the cage and just sat back, he'd be perfect. But
He would
otherwise, you'd never get him to shut up. If we were trying to do like a group one, he would just yap and yap and yap.
You're right. He is more of a go get him, boy.
Yeah, go. Yeah, he's like, I don't have the energy for this one. Sick him. And then he'd go.
Sick him.
And then his opponent would not get a word in the whole time.
Oh, dude, his opponent would be flapping in the wind, and we're just over here eating fucking bonbons.
Yeah, no, he'd be good for that type. But we should, Brandon would be perfect. We should find another. Oh, I guess, no, see, because T-Tac's scheduling, dude. I love T-Tac, but fuck, he has 17 kids.
He's a dad. Yeah, and I think he's losing weight. He's got a lot of stuff going on.
He does. I gotta go on Stereo and find some people. It's not hard. You gotta sift through the debris, but once in a while you'll find a good person like Brandon or that other guy. Yeah, but it was a fun episode. Sorry about Ed.
It's all right. He we'll obviously talk later today, and I'll just yell at him, and they'll be like, you know, Whitey, you know. Like,
I mean, if he shows up, yeah.
If he shows up,
I don't think he will now. You know,
we never know.
Because I still haven't heard from him.
Oh, jeez, I just opened a. I went on your Twitter, and it gave me recommendations to people's Twitters, and it was someone. Remember, like during the whole like us making YouTube videos, there were still those people who made the like anti-religious or anti-Christian videos.
Yes.
And this guy's still pumping them out.
Who is he?
Remember Logic?
Oh my god.
I wanted to do a video with him so badly too. And I did one with his girl. And she was the nicest person ever. She was she was a
I hated him.
Why?
Because I remember she told you that you were like too edgy or whatever.
No, I
hated that.
Paraphrasing. I don't remember it exactly, but I think she said something along the lines like, "I'm just not like, not."
It was something. I was offended for you. I was like, "Fuck that bitch."
I think it was more along the lines of my content's a little bit more comedic based, where his content's more serious based. Maybe. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
But the fact that he's still churning,
he still makes videos.
He's still making like atheism.
Oh,
and
he still has the hat.
I'm like, bro, but that's kind of like a Magog level. Now this guy at least is able probably to still make a living off this, but like I'd kill myself. I really would. I'd shoot myself in the fucking temples. I wouldn't be able to do this.
I mean, I would have shot myself in the temples back then with his little fucking mask and glasses. I fucking hated this guy. I mean, at the time, I wanted to collab because he was bigger, but like, I never liked his videos, you know?
I'd shoot myself. I can't. That's crazy that he's still
wears a tie.
It's like, I don't even care about the outfit. Or the shtick.
To me, it's the outfit. It's like, think about it. He still puts that outfit on.
I kind of want to invite him on the show just to be like, all right, bro, I want to have an hour episode with you, but first things first, how the fuck are you still doing this shit?
Oh, just bring him on for an atheist versus God and just have the Islam guy.
Well, I've always been very...
Throw the Islam guy.
Oh, dude! That'd be perfect!
You're like a little Wolverine just attacking an elephant.
That'd be great, but no, dude, I don't care anything about his points. It's just more... It's the same thing. It's just like imagine eating the same meal once a week for 5, 6
just
years.
Meatloaf.
I couldn't do it.
Just atheist meatloaf with green beans.
I wonder
every night.
Wasn't there another guy, Armored Skeptic? Wasn't he also similar with that?
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
I'm looking.
He wore the fucking chainmail suit.
He's still making content, which still. I mean, dude, that like. You're still making content, but Logic his content seemed more like there's just one type of thing he makes. Where I think this Armored Skeptic guy, at least, he talked about a lot more topics than just religion.
Yeah, no, he did. I didn't like him either, but
he doesn't
he's
upload
definitely
as much
better.
though.
Oh yeah, 4 months, 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah, it's like 10 videos within the last year. That's not that many.
Now he doesn't even have the costume. Now he just has like
But to
long
be
hair
fair,
and ear piercings.
a lot of these guys, they just started streaming.
Oh, you think so?
I would guess a lot of them try to do stream because it's content that's easier to make, and that wave is now way bigger, so you'd make more money.
Yeah, it's pushed more by YouTube too.
Yeah, because there's more time you'll spend on the site if you're watching 2-3 hour streams compared to a something minute video.
Right.
But I don't know, dude. I mean, a lot of them still have Patreons though, and PayPals. Yeah.
PayPals.
Yeah, I did the whole Patreon thing. You did too. I really wish that was one thing I wish I could have. I wish I can find those people and give their money back.
I know.
What a shitty thing to do.
To be fair, we waited a while.
We waited so long. I waited till like near the death of my channel.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like it was gay.
It's the gays. The Patreon is a very gay thing, and it's like, well, you don't like crowdfunding? It's like, dude, fucking, I'd rather like some multi-billion-dollar organization just put their ads on my shit. Like you're having trouble paying gas. Fucking fund yourself, bro. I don't like fuck. Like, are you kidding? Crowd? Like, shut up. I'm not, dude. Remember how I defended that Philip DeFranco?
Yeah.
When he made a Patreon, I still stand by that. But you know what? At least
well, he never made that news thing, though.
Did he not?
No, I don't think so. I think he scammed everyone. I think Keemstar was right.
Didn't he go, oh, wow, he bought new pillows for the couch behind it?
Yeah. That was when I turned the corner on Keemstar, where I was like, all right, this guy's got a point for once.
It's so funny. That was, I think, my most watched video, me defending
against that guy,
Phil DeFranco, from that like guy that looks like a thumb.
Yeah.
And I've never before that ever said anything nice about Phil DeFranco. I always thought his content sucked, and I always thought he was a phony.
Yeah, you did,
and I still do, but I still defend that one fucking thing.
And I always kind of trusted you, but then finally one day I watched one of his videos, and I was like, yeah, you're right. This guy is the fakest, phoniest guy I've ever heard. Every single thing he was like, well, you know, this side of it says this, but I could also see this. Like, I was like, all right, dude. We get it. You don't want anyone to not like you. You can't take a stance on anything. But
there'll be a video one day. I say
you still
like
have the right to make a Patreon.
2026 of him like punching a midget, and like him screaming, "I'm punching you because you're little," and then he'll have to find a way to weasel himself out of that one.
The apology video.
I want to say
I'm sorry.
To how that's the new way to apologize.
He's wearing a hoodie and
on how it made you feel.
What? How the
when people apologize, they're like, "I'm sorry for anyone who I offended." It's like, no, that's a cop out. That's a cop out apology.
Yeah, you're sorry because you got caught.
I don't buy that either, though. I hate when people say that, dude.
There's no way people would make an apology video if they weren't like pressured to.
Well, there's a difference from apologizing and then actually like setting up the tripod, putting on the camera, putting the hood. That's a little fugazi.
A real apology would be from someone who didn't get canceled. They just actually felt sorry about something, you know? But no one ever makes those. It's always after everyone freaks out.
Yeah, in my mind, most real apologies are like, if you say you and I were spitballing and you brought up a topic and I'm like, from a year ago, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I'm sorry about that. That was fucked up. Come to think of it.
But if every day on Twitter for the next 10 days I was like, Whitey needs to apologize for this, and then you came out and did it, I'd be like, you fag.
Yeah, you caved. I'm surprised you never actually did that to me just to see what I would do.
I know.
For a straight week. I can't believe
not in a million years would you. You would double down, I think.
I don't think I've ever... I mean, dude, I say sorry all the time, but I don't think I ever did one of those gay I'm sorry things.
No.
I don't think I even did it for that Christy Winters thing.
No. I don't think I ever apologized in any of my videos that I made.
But and I'm not even saying that to like as if that's a pin.
Yeah, like, I'm so cool. I never said sorry.
I just don't think
it's just I don't feel like I did anything wrong.
I felt like I've done stuff wrong. But again, I'm not... You're out of your mind if you think I'm taking the time to make a fucking video about it.
That's a good point. I did kind of...
I'm more lazy than unapologetic.
No, that's completely true. And now that I think about it, because I never made a video about it, but I always felt weird about that Owl Girl shit.
Oh yeah, and you've said sorry about that so many times.
On streams, I did. I used to say it all the time, where I actually did feel bad.
Whatever happened
I
to
like
her?
literally bullied her, and then after the fact, I was like, that was kind of shitty.
I feel
like,
bad
why
for
did I
what
do
we
that?
did with the illegal immigrant girl.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, to be fair though,
that was great though.
it was.
That was one of the greatest streams we ever did, I think. But I know what you mean. It was shitty to do.
It felt shitty, but I still have to remind myself the whole point of
You're
the
trying to cancel your fucking shit.
yeah, the whole point of the stream was not because she was an illegal immigrant. It was because she got my shit shut down, and I had to fucking like appeal to YouTube.
Yeah, and then she like lied about it, and then like,
Oh,
tried to
dude, Ed,
backtrack
there was never a point outside like you, someone having my back on this online shit more than Ed.
oh,
that
Ed
day.
stepped in like the lawyer, dude. He got his tie, the clipboard. He stood up. He was like, "Hey, hold on."
Hold on, Toots. It sounds like you're lying. And then she turned, like, she went from crying and being embarrassed to, well, are you a lawyer? Are you?
Yeah,
And Ed's like, hold the phone.
hold you. Yeah, Ed stood up.
Like, me and Whitey will bark at each other for dumb shit afterwards. This is serious. It's time for Dad to step in.
Because Ed got fucking rooked into that. He didn't even know what was going on.
He turned into my older brother.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, Toots.
Because you were all flustered, and then I was all embarrassed because, like, she clearly knew I set her up. So, like, we were kind of silent.
Not
and then
only
Ed
flustered, but because she was, dude, in my mind, she won the room over. We looked like evil people. We were. It's like, that's the thing. I have to keep telling myself, like, no, she's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar. But, like, dude, Ed, he just saw through it.
Oh yeah, sure. I was playing good cop, and I just kept letting her go, and then finally, you just like came like scissor kicking through the wall. You were like, no. Yeah,
dude,
that's great.
I
Dude.
literally said, Jem, hold on, we gotta stop.
Yeah, hold on. She was doing the whole like, I came over here in a caravan. I
My
made a
mom
trek
was
for 4
eaten by
weeks.
coyotes,
Yeah,
and I'm over here.
and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then Ed's like, wow.
yeah.
And then she started
hated you
crying, and we
guys.
were all quiet, and you were like, hold on a second. I still have that saved, dude. It's a classic.
Didn't you title it? We made a porn star cry. Or
We made an illegal immigrant porn star
Oh
cry.
shit!
Yeah.
That
It
fucking
was our
Brendan
most
Schaub
viewed.
video has over 1,000 views already. It's been less than a day.
Damn, dude, you need to do more of those.
Yeah, but dude, no one.
More clickbait.
I gained 3 subs from it.
Good. That's 3 more than you had.
It's very true. Someone, someone commented, "Imagine being proud of this."
I'm loving it.
There is this one
Just
comment though that he said dude 3 times, and I think it's because I say that a lot. I have to listen back.
Oh, probably, yeah.
I think that is something
Dude,
I do.
dude,
Like, dude. Yeah, that is actually, yeah, I do say that a lot. Dude.
Yeah, you say dude, man, bro a lot too.
Or like.
Or dude, man. Well, everyone says like.
Yeah. No, you're right though. Man, bro, dude.
You'd be like, dude, man.
I do this really, we'll leave after this.
Yeah.
I do this really insanely dumb thing when I talk where I'll go, and another thing, even though one thing was not even brought up yet.
Yeah, you know your biggest one?
What?
You'll say yet again.
Yeah, and that, yeah.
You'd be like, no, Jem, yet again, but you've never said it to begin with. You're acting like it's the 5th time you've told me. I'm like, it's like, why is he saying yet again?
Well, as he saying yet again,
The umpteenth time.
it was never the umpteenth time. I like
For the umpteenth time.
Well, dude,
it's like
that
you never said it.
You're right. Actually, you're right. I've never even originally said it. It's like, dude, how am I supposed to know? You never said it. I do that a lot. All right, man. I'll see you later on today, and we'll do the show. This is the seasons one, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to get Shades in there if Ed's not gonna be there.
Dude, maybe mine was supposed to be 6, but Ed would have got back to me by now.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Maybe a couple days ago, but I hit him up all day today for the show, and he never got back to me.
Oh, he's probably napping again.
He's putting cortisone on his knees.
He's like a little gerbil.
Do you think he's you remember how your dad used to have like the square pieces of foam? So when you had to do yard work or stuff, you had to go on your knees. It would...
I use them.
Dude, my dad used to actually like tape them around his knees, and I'd watch him walking around, and I'm like, they make knee pads for that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
My dad for like a few years ago, he started wearing knee pads, like landscaping at work. And I'd just make fun of him. I'd be like, oh, you gay little knee pads. And then like a year ago, I put him on. I was like, I'll never go back. Would you rather kneel on like a hard ground or like a nice cushy?
Would you rather
gel?
kneel on the concrete that they for some reason decided to put rocks inside? So it seems like shards of glass are sticking out of this white concrete? Or would you rather have foam on your knees? Would you rather have Crocs around your caps? Like, come on. I never understood the concrete where they just go, hey, let's put some Delaware rocks in there.
Oh, where they just throw tar and then just pebbles everywhere. The most jagged triangular fucking pebbles.
Oh, dude, it's glass.
What
it's
is
broken
that?
Glass.
It's unreal. Yeah, it's shiny almost.
Yeah, it reflects off the sun as if like you're gonna cut. Dude, the amount of times I've stepped on that and I'm like, I gotta go to the emergency room.
Yeah, there you go.
It's unreal. And it's never gray concrete. It's always like this insanely white tan concrete.
Yeah.
Which is also the hardest concrete known to man. Because the second you fall off your bike on that, you're done. You're never seeing the palms of your hand again.
No, oh my.
Your elbow, kiss that goodbye. Your elbow never existed, kid.
The worst.
Oh, shit. All right. We'll talk later, man.
Yeah, I'll see you at 9.
All right.